of which Dave was.
Are you going to get into your Metallica rant here with Mechanics?
Mechanics, yeah. That's the original tune.
Right? And so the classic controversy is Mechanics, the Four Horsemen.
It's Mechanics.
With the Four Horsemen that Metallica plays off
and the
of
Four Horsemen didn't want to talk about that. But,
right, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I've got live bootlegs from Metallica before Dave was booted out of the band, and it was Mechanics.
Exactly, yeah.
So,
yeah. So I love this quote from Dave Mustaine in terms of recording this album. After getting fired from Metallica, all I remembered is I wanted blood, theirs. I wanted it to be faster and heavier than them.
It was.
And yeah, like if you compare this as like Kill 'Em All.
Right.
They're both killing each other here, evidently. So like you got that in both album titles. But yeah, this is more of a beast album, I feel like.
Yep.
As beast of an album as Kill 'Em All is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, that's funny. You want me to keep going since I kind of bogarted your...
No, it'll be
all right. So
definitely going to be different.
Number 4, I got Rust in Peace. This is where I go with Rust in Peace.
Wow.
I told you this is when you're about ready to dive over the table.
Okay.
I can't tell you, this is like more of a personal thing for me. I love this album, but I never felt like deeply in love with this album. I love that it won it was Grammy nominated. You know, so it had all of that. Of course, Holy Wars, Hangar 18, huge singles off of that, huge videos, you know, back in the day.
Tornado of Souls.
Yeah.
It's a killer album.
It is a killer album. I'm not going to say that it's, I mean, I got it at 4.
Yeah.
I just wound up, I just prefer, I don't know, maybe, I hate to use the word melodic. There's a touch more, I'm going to say a touch more of a more melodic approach in my higher numbered picks.
Okay.
Yeah. And that is obvious to me. Like this is a thrash classic. So I feel like I'm a little bit sacrilegious by putting it this high because others will call this a thrash classic for sure.
It is a thrash classic. But yeah, so I had The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead.
Yeah. Well, I'd said The Sick, the Dead, and the Dying. Excuse me. It was Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. So sorry I misread that.
Their album titles are all long.
It's like well, that's kind of like a Clint Eastwood title.
It is, yep.
You know,
for sure.
Like spaghetti Western kind of deal. This was, I mean, Kevin, this was Rust in Peace in September 1990. That was when you were doing radio for the first time. So, you know, you would have played a lot of Rust
all the time
on your radio show.
Fastest 3 hours on radio.
Fastest 3 hours, exactly, on radio. So, yeah. Yep. All right, number 3.
I'll go.
All right. Look at that. We're doing well on the odd numbers, Kevin.
Yeah,
7, 5, and 3. We're just disagreeing on the evens.
Countdown.
We're going to disagree on number 1.
The top 3.